to video 3. If you are new here, you have missed 2 incredible videos, and I do think they were pretty incredible. They were very good, and I've been chatting all about how you can protect your business and how that protection can actually elevate the way that you run your business and how you show up for your business. I'm Lucy Wheeler, often known as Lucy Legal, and I'm sharing 3 different videos with you, all to challenge you to run your business in a way that feels legitimate, that feels good, that feels protected, so that you can show up in a way that's actually a serious business. I know that some of my clients actually come to us and they say, I just want to feel like I'm doing it properly. I don't want to feel embarrassed. I don't want to feel like when somebody asks me about my business that kind of say, well, what do you know about business? And I kind of think I don't know anything. Like our clients do know so much, and I'm sure in your area of expertise you know everything you need to know, or you're making sure that you do with continuing professional development and courses and training to be the best graphic designer or social media manager. I mean, gosh, social media managers have to keep up with so many changes. No matter what industry you're in, and we support a huge range from dance business owners, cake business owners, coaches, business coaches, health coaches, wealth coaches, a whole range of different entrepreneurs, but they all have this same thing. And it's not just because you might be starting out, it's not because you've sort of been burnt before. People have this real want and desire to do business properly, but they appreciate that actually not many people teach you the things that you need to know. People don't take the time to tell you, like, how do you actually set up a contract properly, and how can you get out of a contract once you're in it? How can you ask for a refund? And we covered in video 2 all about the options for refunds and the who, what, when, where and why that you need to be considering if you've received a refund request. So do pop back to that video if you haven't seen it already. And in this video, I'm going to help you to protect your business, because you are creating an asset, and if you leave it too late to protect it, it may be too late. So I explained back in video 1 when we talked about the Protect Your Business Blueprint, all about brand protection and intellectual property. That's IP. I think you might have heard of people talk about, have you protected your IP? And people go, yeah, I have got my IP protected. What's IP mean? IP is your intellectual property, which are your intangible assets, okay? And that was element 4 of this Protect Your Business Blueprint. So if you haven't watched video 1, go back and watch that, so you can get all of the other components too. But we're focusing today on element 4. And I talked very briefly in that video about copyright and the right that you own to be copied. So you can determine whether people can copy your work or not, and probably not. But it's really important to think about, actually, do I want them to be able to copy me? I mean, I invite people to copy our work. We sell templates and we say, use these templates in your business. Please make your life easier by using our templates. But you possibly are thinking, well, actually, I don't want my work to appear in other people's businesses. I don't want them to copy me. And I want to ensure that that doesn't happen, but I do really want to sell things to them. And in element 6 of protecting your business blueprint, I talk all about scaling your business. And there's actually the option to license. So it's actually thinking about realizing that brand protection, because you own an asset, and you're properly protecting that asset, you can scale it and sell it. So you could actually license it to your clients, which is actually a different way of thinking about it. Instead of thinking like, oh gosh, I don't want people to steal it from me, invite them to stay in your world. Invite them through licensing, through an ongoing payment to you. So brilliant, it means you've got a subscription there, monthly or annually. Help them to be part of your community. Tell them you'll keep them updated with trainings. Give them incredible value, 100%. But tell them, yeah, you can utilize this. You can utilize my methodology. You need to share and say it's my methodology, but you can say, as seen by Lucy Wheeler, or as Lucy shares, or you obviously insert your own name, this is a methodology that works so well. And in selling your methods and your training, as I say, you can not only bring in revenue to your business, but become an industry leader. But you have to start with this foundation of understanding what asset you have that you can sell or that you can license to other people. And if you haven't properly protected your work, you won't have anything left to sell. So it's so crucial that you do protect it. And even if you're sitting here thinking, well, like, Lucy, I don't want to sell and scale, I don't want to do this, it sounds really, like, too far ahead for me, you do need to protect your business, because what if someone else registers first? So it would have been really embarrassing for me if somebody came to me at the start of when I was doing this challenge and sharing these videos with you and said, hello, cease and desist, I own the rights to Get Legit. I'd have been like, that's embarrassing as a trademark specialist, but obviously it's not, because we have the rights to Get Legit, and we have got that protected. And you need to think about that in your own business, because I've had people call me. I've had people book in calls through the firm and say, I've got this issue, I've received a cease and desist letter, and they're saying they own the rights to this name, but I've been trading for longer than they have. I've looked them up, and they're not registered as a Companies House with it under that name. So how can they trade as it? Companies House and the trademark office are two totally different things. Our business is registered at Companies House as Lucy Legal, but we trade using the name, trade using Lucy Legal, but we also, our courses, everything's about getting you legitimate in business. So Get Legit is our trademark. And anyway, this person was on the phone, and she became aware that she was going to have to change. She said, but Lucy, I'm literally standing here. She's got a physical shop. She's like, I'm going to have to change the name of everything. I've got signage outside. I've got like an A-frame outside. I've got a till. The name's on the desk of the till. She's like, I've got a website where we sell loads of products. I'm going to have to change like every single URL. And it's awful for me to say, yes, that's what you're going to have to do. And imagine if you use that on a podcast or a YouTube or your social media, and every single social media tag is wrong. Every tag, everything that people know you as, everything you've built up is no longer works, and you've got to stop. And often people have to stop the moment they've really pushed their business out there, which is why people don't often push their business out there, because they're afraid of this kind of thing happening. And this did happen to a client of mine right as she was launching, just at Christmas. She got in touch, she became a new client. She's a fantastic client. She's talked about this publicly before and is happy for me to share, but on the 23rd of December, she received a cease and desist from one of the leading and biggest companies in the world in relation to a trademark that she had filed, because she tried to file that trademark in advance of her launch to protect herself, but hadn't done the due diligence properly, hadn't checked properly whether she could actually register that. And they said cease and desist. And she spent the best part of 15 grand trying to sort all of that out, because she already had Facebook ads running to that course. She'd already got all of the branding, all of the graphic design, everything was already prepared because she was about to launch it. And it's that bit when you sort of go over the precipice and you say, look at me, this is my business, that you don't want to be shot down. You need to make sure that you've got proper brand protection in place. So you need to be properly considering getting a trademark in place for your business and ensuring that it is protected, or at least as a minimum that you've done the searches and that you know how to check. And you can check on the government website. So if you type in trademarks and make sure on the government website, not some other website, the government website, you can do a basic search and you can conduct that by yourself. And trademarks can be registered by you. In the UK, you don't have to be an attorney, you don't have to have any legal qualifications. But I'll also say that I do see people from time to time get their trademark certificate and celebrate, say, yay, I've got my trademark certificate. And they share a picture. And it literally says Class 41 coaching. Now that doesn't really give you any brand protection. It doesn't tell people about the brand. It doesn't protect what you're doing. It just says that you deliver coaching services. It misses out all of the training and education and all the other elements, and actually anything bespoke to you and perhaps your methodology that you want to say, hey, I was doing this first. It misses all of that out. So yes, you can register yourself. You've got to make sure you're doing it properly. And on the subject of doing things properly, I would love to share what we do and invite you to work with me. because I've got so many different opportunities for you, whether you are right at the beginning of your business or you've been in your business for a long time. There's a number of different ways I can support you, and I would love to share that with you. Now, I like to sell and be sold to in a way that feels really good for me, and I appreciate that you might be thinking, I knew she'd do this. I knew she'd sell to us at the end. I knew it couldn't all be free. I'm going to stop this video now because I don't want to take any of your time. If you aren't interested in what we've got to offer, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being part of this challenge. I hope that it has been helpful, and I'd still love you to share anything again in the comments below, what you've realised and appreciated in respect to IP. Maybe it's that you've learned what IP means in the comments below. If you are interested in hearing more about how I can support you, do click on the link below, and you'll see another video where you find out all about what we're doing. Take care and speak to you soon.